It's me, SoReal187, bringing you, my viewers, another beast gameplay. A totally kicking ass dominant gameplay that only I can provide you, my viewers, for your viewing pleasure. Now that's so real. Now this gameplay happened today on Friday. You will not be seeing it probably until Saturday, but this gameplay happened Friday, and the topic I'm going to be talking about, the situation, also happened on Friday, so I decided to put them together. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, you see him talking, see the red words and light with the microphone? He got mad about that. He's like, what the hell? You want some more? Well, fine, come and get you some more. Was that him? I don't know, I can't tell. But, as the title said, says, seatbelt violation pass. Now what that means is I got pulled over by a state trooper today because of not wearing my seatbelt, and I got out of it. Now this is how it happened. Last time I received a ticket for not wearing my seatbelt, I had a doctor and like a psychiatrist or whatever. I have a real issue about being confined. I guess you can just say it's like a phobia. You know, one of the things like you like terrified, or you know, you just can't stand. I can't stand to be confined. So the doctors wrote a note for me to take to court. The court didn't read it. They didn't acknowledge it. So I had to pay the fine of that time. Now what happened this time is when he pulled me over, I wasn't trying to get out of it. You know, I was just being friendly. I was talkative because he asked me why was I not in the seatbelt, and I told him the truth. I have issues. I have things where I can't stand to be confined, and I told him I was going to tell him about me having a note and me going to court showing that I had a doctor's note, a letter showing stating that I have issues about being confined. But I didn't tell him. I didn't get to tell him about me already taking that note to court and them not even acknowledging it. As soon as I mentioned that I have a letter, a note stating why I can't be confined, or he has to read it immediately. So once he read it, he looked at me, he handed me my driver's license back, my registrations, and my insurance, and said, "Sorry to hear that." He told me that each time I feel like I'm being pulled over, or I've been told I'm pulled over for a seatbelt violation, to have that note ready to show. So not only I got out of that seatbelt violation pass on that one, he told me when he told me literally to have it ready for every time I get pulled over, that I will have a pass. I will not be charged for not wearing a seatbelt. I know someone that also does not like to, it's on YouTube, that I'm evolving around a lot. I also wish he had such a thing, because he can't stand wearing his seatbelt either. And as a matter of fact, a lot of times in his car, he makes videos, he complains about the ding, ding, ding. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And you know, it was just a couple videos ago I was talking about this asshole cop. I even said in the video that I've lost a lot of respect because of this asshole cop taking a side of his friends instead of, you know, being on the law side of that pawn shop owner, lying about us causing a scene, causing a ruckus in his shop, when it was actually him doing it because he was acting like a child because he couldn't get his way. This has brought back a ray of hope, some of my respect back to cops, this state trooper, especially state troopers. I even had a disdain for them worse because, you know, because of the seatbelt violation, and I can't stand it. But some cops are bad, some cops are good, and thank God there are still good ones out there. He's brought a lot of my respect back. As a matter of fact, I looked at him. I told him thank you for even hearing me out, and I told him to be safe out there, and I was very, very appreciative of that. Not, you know, not just to get out of the ticket, but he took interest to see why I wasn't. And he was accepting of, you know, believed me about my problem. So I really do thank you, cop. He doesn't know I got a YouTube channel, but I personally want to. I hope I run into him again so I can say tell him thank you. Matter of fact, when he left me, I got back on the road and we passed each other on the road again right afterwards, and he waved at me. So he was a very cool state trooper, a very cool cop, and I appreciate him being that understanding. So this has been another video brought to you by SoReal187 with a new specialist. Not the very first time I used it, but still first time me doing this good with it. Not relying on my hives. 33 and 2 with a 16.50 ratio. Now that's so real.